we have gotten our clearest picture yet of the growing crisis at the southern border. Just today, government inspectors told us about deplorable conditions for migrants in detention facilities. Some were held in standing room only cells for a week. Today, there were protests, and it happened nationwide. Maria Villarreal has more.
These are pictures from surprise visits inside Border Patrol detention facilities in South Texas. Federal inspectors observed serious overcrowding and prolonged detention at 5 locations just 3 weeks ago. One senior manager at the facility calls the situation a ticking time bomb. A report from the Office of Inspector General says in June, Rio Grande Valley facilities were holding nearly 2,700 children. More than 50 of them were unaccompanied minors under the age of 7. At 3 locations, children had no access to showers, and many had limited access to a change of clothes or laundry facilities. The report shows migrants held in standing room only cells for a week at a time, while others confined for more than a month in overcrowded rooms. There were several protests where adult male detainees clogged toilets with blankets and socks so they could be released from their cells during maintenance. The Department of Homeland Security acknowledged the report's findings and described the situation at our southern border as an acute and worsening crisis. This 12-year-old girl was recently released from another detention facility in Clint, Texas, near El Paso, where it received national attention for conditions described as being unsanitary. She says some children didn't bathe and were given little food.
Close the camps, never again.
Today, across the country, protests were staged outside congressional offices, pushing politicians to close down these facilities.
This is part of a national effort to make sure that all the congresspeople during their break are visiting the camps if possible.
The building you see behind me is one of the busiest facilities for Border Patrol in the country. And what we know is that it's one of the 5 that was on that report and inspected last month. David, Congress has called an emergency hearing to address the findings in that OIG report, and that'll happen next week.
Maria Villarreal in Texas tonight. Thank you, Maria.